Hello everyone, this is minoxen bringing you another high-definition commentary of Heroes of Newerth. I am joined by Onaprayer. How you doing, Onaprayer?
Doing good, thanks. Looking forward to the game. I heard a lot about it.
Oh, good, good. Yeah, I was digging yet again. I got like one suggested replay since the last time I asked the viewers for one, so wasn't quite up to my expectations. So I did some digging and found this one, and it looked like it's good. And apparently on a hair, has heard of it. So hopefully we're in for a good show. It is all random, so all the teams are already out. Actually, this intro has to be pretty short, but what do you think, just real quick here, of the teams so far? I mean, all random. It doesn't look like they really have that bad of a setup. Maybe the Legion doesn't. Oh, there we go. There's some support. I was wondering on that. But yeah, I'd say that just me looking at it, good old Minoxen. I'd say it looks like good teams. Not your typical teams, but we're all random.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, decent. I mean, you have Jaraziah, which is has never seen the light of day. You'd think for a hero who's actually, blessed by the sun, he'd actually have some face time, but he's not. He's never shown. And then on the other side, well, they're all pretty much, we've seen them now and again. Succubus, a little rare, but all the other ones, they're around, out and about. Engineer hasn't, just gonna go on a competitive aspect, even though this is all random. So, but Engineer hasn't really been seen that much. Other than that, uh, good randoms though.
what do you believe that is on Engineer? I know Engineer used to be the permaban situation. I know he's had several nerfs. Do you think that he's just finally reached the point that he's not worthy of that anymore? Or?
All right, so the thing is that you either have a tri lane and you have two solos, and he's not a solo mid hero because he doesn't have a good attack damage. He has a fairly decent animation, but he won't be able to last hit that effectively. Side lane, he will get owned, no really good escape mechanism, and then heroes such as Valkyrie, Bubbles, Wretched Hag, even Slither, they really dominate a tri lane. There's really no place for Engineer. His turret is actually really useful in a tri lane. Did a game recently with Nuran actually, where NABT had run Engineer in a tri lane. I was actually happy to see that because I feel he's pretty good in a tri lane, but he's not a pure support hero. And heroes like Witchslayer, Andromeda, Nymphora even, they
They
kind of
just
come ahead
perform
of
the
him.
role better. So
Yeah, exactly. So he kind of fits in between a few roles, and he's not picked for that reason, in my opinion.
yeah, I mean his ultimate's still really nice, but it's you're waiting for that one opportunity, whereas you have a much more versatile support role hero with some of those others there, to where they can fit in much more commonly and typically there in that. And are we gonna see Puppet Master and Swiftblade going bottom? And okay,
Oh
guess I'm
yeah,
just not used to Puppet being stuck as support.
this is actually a combination that I enjoy. Yeah, Puppet's not run as support that often, but in this case they just want to get a lot of kills, so Puppet show into Swiftblade spin,
Oh, here
or
comes a
Puppet
taunt.
strengths. Oh dear.
Yes, oh dear. Wow. Talk about a tower, level 1 tower dive. Look at this. But they have enough people here. Will it be enough? Yes, it is. They go ahead and throw out the healing. Oh God, what is that called from him? Inner light. I don't think I've ever actually paid attention to the name of that before. How rude. But yeah, that was definitely an early gank going out there. Very, very interesting to see that go out. You don't see that every day. But they did get a kill with it, so all the power to them. As how did the lanes actually pan out here so far? Is Engineer going to be up here by his lonesome, or are they going to go ahead and cycle someone around up to join him?
So far, it looks like they're all in mid.
Yeah, I mean, God, they just want to like keep this Deadwood completely and totally in trouble here, I guess. I mean, they're all sharing experience, so it's not like they're getting a huge level advantage or anything. They're just dominating one lane, and so long as he doesn't get a kill, I guess it works out okay for him. But it's kind of gutsy, definitely dangerous, I would say. But they get him again, so wow. Very, very different strategy than what you typically see. Of course, this is all random, but we're seeing some, these people are some of the pros of the pros there. You got Toronto, Zaku, Mo, Slicks, DWI Slicks, and Dirge Snoopy there as well on one side, on the Hellborn there. And then The other ones on the other side of the board, I am not as familiar with, but Onaprayer, you seem to know a little bit more about those guys.
Yeah, iWaves is actually someone I know, and he's the one who told me about this game. But all credit goes to minoxen for this one. I was gonna say you're like a leprechaun, like just digging for that gold.
I was looking for about an hour, so
Yeah.
it took me a while to find one. But
But Sezu and iWaves, yeah, they queue up together. I'm not sure about the other three, but PSI is a fairly well-known clan, and Rap24, I'm gonna say he's a Smurf. I don't know who he is.
hmm.
But top two I've heard of, and PSI, the clan I've heard of, not the player in particular.
It doesn't look like this. Why so try hard? Wow, man, they pull off another taunt here, and it's Jared's. He's gonna freaking go in all out here, and Deadwood actually throwing his tree branch at the tree instead of at a hero, and it doesn't really matter because he's gonna go down yet again. Wow, this is just so bizarre. All these guys are actually maintaining pretty decent level comparatively to the others here. I mean, Swiftblade's level 4. Puppet Master finally figured out, well, no one's coming to bottom lane, so why even bother? They just keep going after Deadwood, so screw it. And Engineer's been left to his lonesome up top here against this. Oh, and we're going to see something going out here. Oh, he gets a nice turret off, though, and did some good damage to Succubus. I don't know if he's... Yeah, he's going to probably get out of here. I don't think that they're going to be able to do enough to kill him. That's probably for sure. As, no, he's going to go ahead and keep trying on this Succubus.
Yeah, he actually tried to keg him backwards into the creeps, and that would have done a lot of damage. It's really nice to see when Engineer does that. You just keg them into the wave. But yeah, shout out to UNZ, by the way. I had a similar game. I queued up, and like I faced the entire UNZ team.
Oh, that's just
They
wonderful.
quad laned us, so shout out to UNZ.
Oh, I see. I see, like they were doing in middle there. They
Yeah.
didn't do it in middle, though, did they?
Nah.
That seems like a very bizarre choice there to go middle. Out of all the lanes, you would think it'd be so much easier to do it in one of the others, but they've done a good job of it there middle, I guess. And now they finally have decided to break up and go their separate ways. Jerizai now coming down with Slither to bottom to face off against Swiftblade
Yeah.
and Torture.
Some illegal ancient pulling going on right here. If this was a competitive play right now, they'd be banned, so shame on
Oh,
them.
okay. I was gonna say, how does that actually? You can manage to pull with those? Wow, I guess you can with as far
Yeah,
as they're
action at
chasing.
bottom.
Oh, yep, missed that. Dang. Toronto going down to the combination of Swiftblade and Puppet Master there, which
Soul Stealer feeding. 'Cause, yeah, but that's what I was talking about. A puppet. I heard the show go off, and I'm like, where is that? And,
yeah, my volume in game is turned down so low because of the casting. I don't want it to be obnoxiously loud to people.
Oh
So I
dear.
try and
Bottom.
yeah, I'm seeing this unfurl, and Jerizai was very patient there, sitting in the woods waiting. I'm not sure why he took quite so long to come out. He could have gotten a heal off on that Puppet Master while he was out and about there. But no, they just decided to go ahead and round it up back in the lane. I would have wagered they might have been able to picked up a Puppet Master kill with the Slither Poison and Torturer Stun if it was up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're waiting for. Maybe he was microwaving something, and because he was just sitting in there, I mean, he had to have seen him come by, and then he waited up until he was all the way, back on the side to really do anything. Action at top, though. This engineer, really being a champ right here, is just like in harm's way, but yet he escapes each and every time.
That was a very nice stun keg, as she was going up to try and land the Mesmerize to keep him locked down long enough for her nuke to be off cooldown. And then once that was off cooldown, he would have been a very dead engineer. And wow, even for as much harass this Deadwood has taken middle early on, he's still facing off pretty good against this Soul Stealer. He's got decent level. His farm, I'm guessing, probably isn't the best in the world versus the Soul Stealer there. And am I right? I can't. Oh my god, why does it take me so long to focus on stats? Uh-oh. As Deadwood does get the double damage rune and is running from it desperately here. And I think he might go ahead and eat another nuke from Toronto before he gets out of harm's way. I don't think it's going to be enough to catch him, though, unless Toronto does some diving here. Oh, man, he is just going for it. He wants it so bad he can taste it. Wow, they are just so hungry this game. Here we go, all four of them lining back up in middle again. So, wow.
Yeah, this this tactic, it's been more and more prevalent actually. Just going all in on a lane and just dominating them. It's more mind games than anything else. Because early deaths are. I'm not gonna say it's good necessarily. Obviously, it's never good to die, but it's easily overcome. You know,
Oh
one
yeah,
kill or
by
something,
comparison to
and
late
you're right
game
back into
kills.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you look, they're actually this tower is down to under 400 health. Although the tower up bottom has gone down since they've been perma AFK from that lane. Action at top though, Behemoth. Oh dear. Well, he's not no longer being impaled, but he's gotten stunned,
And NG
mesmerized.
to the rescue. Oh, well, he threw up some fireworks for him after he died, so there's at least that. As, yeah, Engineer's not going to get kill out of this. In fact, he's probably going to die. Oh, and he got shrouded. And he still, well, Hellborn got a kill, but that was, yeah, that was a pretty bad keg. He's thrown out some really nice ones so far. I don't know if he has a little bit of lag going or what, but that was a pretty late keg coming into that fight.
Well, yeah, the keg, it was nerfed a really long time ago. The range used to be,
A lot longer, yeah.
yeah, it was like 1,000. Now it's 600 or something. It was nerfed quite a bit.
Yeah, I
I
can't
was
recall.
disappointed because Engineer used to be my most played, and then he got hit with so many nerfs, and then finally he got buffed, you know, enough to where he's probably, well, he's quite balanced right now.
Yeah, I'd say he's definitely he fits into a very specific niche kind of thing though. I mean his ulti is a very strong presence in a team fight, and so is his turret. I would even wager to say, you know, throwing that up in a team fight's pretty chaotic. Along with his keg, his keg is much more of a skill shot than some of the other support type things that you will see. But Soulstealer with a haste going to be bumping into Behemoth and gets Fisher stunned. Oh, it is a block. Wow. It didn't look like it was quite going to be a block, but it was, I think, as he immediately turned around. That or he just decided not to pursue.
I think he decided not to go because that was,
I was going to say, for it to be that wide. Oh, Engineer ulti, there it is. That's what he was talking about. That nice silence and slow combined with a little bit extra damage when they walk out of it. It's a really powerful thing in a team fight, and even just then, getting that one kill, it might have been a little excessive, but I think it served its purpose in slowing for the keg to land. And
yeah,
uh,
early ring of sorcery on Jerizaiah, which makes sense considering the amount of roaming the
oh wow, he
entire
did
team
go
is
ahead and pick
doing.
that up now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Considering the amount of roaming that's been going on, they would definitely need that ring of sorcery.
Wow,
So
look at the
nice eye.
stacks that have been going on down here. I just saw a tower go down middle, but Legion Woods have been stacked quite successfully.
Ooh. For Soul
The
Stealer,
pole
no
one
less.
hasn't been accessed yet, but now we actually see Swiftblade trying to get out of here. Oh wow, that's a very dangerous thing for Torturer to do. He is diving on this level 7 Swiftblade, and Swiftblade has 28 seconds on an ultimate. Oh, is Behemoth going to stop him? No, he doesn't spot him. Just, I almost would have just gone ahead and thrown out a stun there to have tried to have caught him. But
Yeah,
chances are you'd probably missed. I mean, well, everyone knows without that little niche there that they'll try and get into, but was not expecting for him to go to Swiftblade as the juke shield there from Jerizaiah came out. But they do go ahead and get him, and they had Jerizaiah go down as well. Oh, okay.
yeah, nice block by Behemoth over there.
That was. It did
Just
stop the Deadwood root from being effective, but, I mean, it did its job. And Soul Stealer, you are one gutsy fellow if you go into this. Oh, he does go ahead and pick up the kill onto, wow, 2 heroes here, 3 heroes. All right, hat trick going out for Toronto. Is he going to get this Behemoth? Yes, he is. Quad kill going out for Toronto on Soul Stealer. Man, he is just one deadly fella.
yeah, right there is why Soul Stealer is
Oh, I
one of
don't
the
want to be
most.
Succubus right now. I don't know why
She's
she would run
manning up
that
right
far.
now.
Yeah, she's definitely manning up or sucking up. I don't know, but she is going to be stuck trying to run this out, and I don't think that anyone's going to be able to save her. No, there's the TP's coming in, but he does have backup from his own team coming in here, as Engineer did go ahead and throw out his ulti. Soul Stealer is going to go down to the Swiftblade spin, and Engineer deciding that he needs to back up a little bit, leaving Jerizaiah to his unfortunate fate. No, he gets away. Wow. Okay, so they do go ahead and pick up the I guess it was a succubus kill for a soul stealer. Not ideal. They did kind of overplay there.
Yeah, definitely overplayed, but I don't think it really cost them that much. I mean, the Legion got the kill on Soul Stealer, so the gold didn't actually go to anyone.
Oh, nice. I didn't even pay attention to that. I just saw that he went down. I was too busy trying to keep the camera on something relevant.
Oh!
Wow, Puppet gonna get out of that with 31 HP, and there's no one in pursuit of him either. That's surprising. Towers are just dropping here. Top and bottom tower going down on the Legion side of the map now.
Yeah, a lot of pushing potential coming out. Well, yeah, between Torture and Slither, they do have quite a bit. And then they have just sustained pushing with the heals from Jereziah. They can just, you know, and then the nukes from Soul Stealer. Action at bottom.
Yeah, support coming in from the side as apparently Swiftblade saw the action going on, decided he was going to go in there and cut that up, but he gets taken down himself. Puppet Master still running around dangerously low on health, does get hit by Jereziah. Middle we had someone go down. Is Jereziah going to catch Puppet Master? That is the question. Oh man, this is a sprint battle going here, and I think Puppet... No, Puppet, why would you do that? That's not going to stop him.
It does actually kind of stop him.
What? It didn't look like he
not
paused
lethal
whatsoever.
It's non-lethal if
Oh, if he hits while he's under that control?
Yeah.
Oh. Minoxen learning something new here.
I think he just wanted him to chase him long enough for some of his teammates to potentially get there. It was kind of risky.
Well, yeah, he gave him enough of a gap to actually catch up to him. He wasn't going to be in range. I mean, even if it does give it non-lethal, it's still, he was scot-free. The reason, why would you even bother turning around? Unless it was to try and bait him forward a little further for his teammates to catch him. But definitely gutsy and could have cost him his life.
Yeah, definitely sticking around right there. I always love seeing people sticking around with no life and then, you know, managing to live. It's nice.
I mean, yeah, he was out of that fight at 31 HP, and I don't think he came back into it with much more than that, as he was well into his red HP.
Let me see if there's action coming out. I don't think so. I'm just gonna go over items real quick. Toronto has an early nullstone. Nice.
Really
nice. Yeah, he doesn't want to get insta-gibbed by, you know, the Deadwood. Although he can get a tree thrown at him and then punched after, and the rotten grass will actually kill him anyway.
Ooh. But yeah, that's gonna be that much more that he's gonna have to deal with. Succubus walked in and out of that. That was nice. Did a little bit more. As again, Slither and Engineer staying well past their welcome and gonna pay for it here ultimately, as they did get a nice little couple creep kills with the neutrals, but still not quite the most effective. the Soul Stealer Demon Hand going out there is wow. Look at this, they're just trading off left and right, like Pokemon trading cards or something here. I would say, though, that out of all of them, Succubus is probably like, you know, like one of the commons that you can't get rid of. Everyone already has like 5 of. So, not a huge loss. Jereziah, however, that one I'd say that's probably a foil edition of a common card at least.
Puppet Master finally goes down.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort, but I mean, when you're dancing up, man, they are just being so aggressive this game. I gotta say, it's 15 minutes. Wow, it is only 15 minutes into this game, and we have 28 kills on the board so far.
Only thing is, the pressure has been applied to the Legion team. The only tower they have down is the bottom one, since they vacated that lane earlier on. So a lot of extra gold just from the towers. There's about a little over 6,000 gold difference between the two teams. So right, Toronto had his nullstone, nothing else so far. And Ring of Sorcery with a Ring of the Teacher now picked up by Jereziah. So he's going for max aura right now.
That's good.
Pretty nice deal over there. Oh, solo ulti by Engineer.
He's been using it for that purpose. He keeps doing that. But he's probably going to get out of here. He's got the slow assist from Slither, even with Deadwood using his walking there. I think that he still might go ahead and get caught. Slither getting the shield up, getting healed, but wow, golly, they are just at it. They want it so bad. So bad. A nice sleep going out there, or mesmerize, I should say. Oh my gosh. Wow, Slither throwing out his ultimate, and the Hellborn. I think the Hellborn just probably need to go ahead and get out of here because they knew that the Legion has to be rallying, and it doesn't look like their teammates are, so that was kind of definitely an overstayed welcome. And, oh, it looks like two of them is going to make it out. Jeremiah, however, not going to be just so lucky as he does just now go down to the spins from Swiftblade. But yeah, I think they're definitely having some fun with this aggression here.
Yeah, Swiftblade's been cleaning up quite nicely. It's one of those type of deals where you push, you push, you push, you try to end it really fast because you feel like your team doesn't have the advantage later game, and then at some point you realize you can't push any farther. You like, you know, the immovable object type thing.
Well, I guess they did go ahead and pick up the tower kill up top. Oh, and Soulstealer maybe staying a little bit too long himself. Nullstone was used. Oh, that is sucky for Swiftblade, as he did end up using all of his stuff there to go ahead and kill the creeps.
Dear.
Wow, it didn't look like that was going to actually... that TP animation kept going out there. I was wondering somehow he got that off. But no, the grab from Succubus being enough there to interrupt and keep it interrupted. But a valiant effort from Toronto.
Yeah, I think he's actually going for post-haste, not upgrading his boots thus far. He might actually have it in his stash because he's been
another push. Wow. And they're going to take this tower really quick with that Impale. But no, they do go ahead and back up. They don't want to get it low enough to... it looks like the creeps are going to do it anyways. They probably maybe should have stuck around up there to have tried to have gotten it. Oh, and it does get denied ultimately. As now comes the time when they can go ahead and get a hero picked off. Yeah, there we go. There's two. One more. That'd be good for good measure. But I don't think they're going to catch Jeremiah.
Yeah, he's bucking it right now. They're kind of... Engineer's been doing his own thing. He's been doing a really nice job, but he's kind of been soloing a couple of players when it comes to, you know, time for a team fight. I did see him have one really good ultimate, so I can't say never, but he's been trying to kill people solo. Doing a really nice... You know, it's fun to watch, but... It's kind of hurting his team.
Yeah, that ultimate's so vital in the team fight. Or it's such a, I don't know if necessarily vital, but it's a very strong presence that if you're missing in a team fight, you're definitely missing out on a very capable part of that, that fight.
A large part of it is that if Swiftblade goes through with his spin, it does purge him.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll slow him, so it comes in handy for that. Right, I think I was in the middle of items, right?
Yeah, you were to Engineer, who has his Ghost Marchers and an Iron Shield so far.
Right.
And he's got to be sitting on some gold, isn't he?
Yeah, because he's had
1600.
I guess
he must be going for portal.
Portal key, yes. Did I read your mind, or did you read mine?
I think that's the only item I usually see Engineer get, so that's the only reason I knew it. So.
Yeah, it's typically the only one you would see. Maybe a Tablet of Command.
Yeah, that's the other one. Yep. In 2v2, Tablet of Command's really good.
Yeah. It's slightly more situational, but it's one between both of them. They're both decent if you need the extra stats for the intel. Also, if they're particular heroes like against the Pharaoh or others, you might find that a little more useful. All right, so Torture, I saw him going a really nice tank build. Action in the jungle, though.
Yeah, we had the trio here of Jeremiah, Engineer, and Torturer coming down. There's an Engineer ulti that's probably going to save some lives, maybe, or might actually get them a Behemoth kill as they decide to go around the outside with this Swiftblade and Succubus. Engineer's sticking around. Why are you doing it, buddy? There's no one that's going to be coming to save you. As, yeah, he does get slept there.
He's like, what should I do? What should I do?
He's like, oh man, they're ripping his arms off. Oh, there goes his legs. Oh God, what am I doing? That's gonna be me.
Oh my God.
Wow.
No.
How is he so fast?
It's a backpack.
He's like grease lightning. Man, he made it out of there, that lucky little bastard. After dancing around so long. Taunt for the win.
Yeah, that one extra animation, it looks like it did cost him the kill.
Wow.
Because it does take up one.
Yeah, it's like a half second, if that, or whatever. It's not even, it just makes you pause for all but a brief second. But
yeah,
it was enough. So
that's what happens sometimes, you know. You just try to go for it all and you end up with nothing. That's an unfortunate situation, but I really enjoyed watching him hop around.
Yeah, he was just dancing around there. I'm like, what are you doing? At least shoot someone. I mean, you can do that.
He wasn't even auto attack.
Yeah, I know. He's just dancing like Oh Okay, I'm sorry. His friend's laying there getting ripped apart. Go! Go!
Save yourself.
Um, um, don't make my sacrifice in vain. Sorry.
He's
Finally
gonna
leaves.
TP out just in time.
Yeah, I was watching Soul Stealer there. He still had about half of his HP. He's sitting at about 1400 HP right now. Does go ahead and have his Steam Staff and Bastard Sword. He is going to be going the Assassin Shroud route. Am I right? Or
Hmm.
no? I don't know.
Yeah, looks as though he is.
Yeah, that's what I thought those items went for that.
Hmm.
You made me doubt myself with your humming.
No, I'm just trying to figure out, what he's thinking. As I'm trying to think of like what other item he could have gone for.
I'm trying
That
to
would
think
have
what
been.
Jeremiah is thinking.
I think he should have just gone.
He
Maybe
wanted a
was.
ward so bad, but he ran into 4 Legion people when he did it. So
Yeah.
always have a bodyguard when you're diving for a ward.
That's definitely I can sympathize with that situation right there.
Yeah, I've been
How
in
many
that
times you're on the team, you're like, all right, I'm going to ward, but guys, anyone come with me?
one.
All right, I'm going. Oh man.
Yeah, that's when you roll the dice, as Blacksmith loves to say.
Yeah. Darn that
Came
blacksmith.
up Snake Eyes.
Alright, so where was I? Right. So I would expect him to go pure tank, like Frostwell, Skull, even Behemoth's Heart, because
Oh, he's got post haste too.
yeah, I was expecting that because he didn't upgrade his regular boots for the longest time. I'm not sure about the Shroud though. Like he would want to go for, I don't know. In his position, I would just go for Frostwell Skull and then Behemoth's Heart and then Demonic Breastplate to get as tanky as possible. Because one Swiftblade ulties, that's gonna be the bulk of the damage. But if he can survive the burst, then he should be okay. But he's choosing to go for the sneaky route. And that's what the Assassin's Shroud is for.
Well, we all know how sneaky Toronto is, so.
I am gonna.
He does
say,
finish it up there.
Yeah. On top of that, the only other good part is that if you can catch Swiftblade out,
What? Another one of those nice little solo ultis going out there so he can pick off a Succubus, and they do go ahead and get Puppet Master alongside there. Oh, and Deadwood getting the punch out. And Engineer paid for his helping his team out there. So, but
yeah,
they did
not
pick
that
up 2
time.
vital kills, so that was definitely worth it, I would say.
Right. So where was I? Right. So the
Um,
Assassin's Shroud is quite good if you have a really squishy target like a Swiftblade, and if you can, Assassin's Shroud go right on top of him or inside him, if you will, to steal a pun. They you can pretty much take him out immediately.
Oh yeah, that just one blatant. I think I was in a cast with you where you were talking about how they're not going to be able to stop this madman. This madman is totally going to dominate here, and then he's like achoo, and madman disappeared. So it was
It's
definitely
over
good fun.
9,000.
But yeah, besides Soul Stealer picking up his, I think you went to Slither, who has a Glowstone and
Half of
Mighty
the
Blade so
master?
far.
Tisk.
What Puppet Master do?
I don't know what he's apparently annoyed at something. Yeah, I saw the Ogre Axe picked up, Mighty Blade picked up on Slither a really long time ago, but it looks like he's going Staff of the Master. Not
Wow.
sure why exactly, but well, they have a decent amount of squishy targets on the Legion team, and he might figure the best way he's going to contribute to his team is just getting his ultimate to do the most damage possible. I just find it a little odd, because typically you see him going a tankier route.
Yeah, going
Oh.
something so he can survive a little bit more, chuck out some wards, and
Yeah, Staff of the Master is a pretty good tank item in itself.
well, I suppose it is, but it's still you don't usually see him going for I'm gonna make my ultimate the most powerful ultimate that it can be. It's usually just I'm gonna play the support role here. I can put out some nice poison damage, slow when I need to help out my team. As that was a nice, I didn't get to comment on it because I was busy blabbing. But Soul Stealer got off a nice ultimate there, along with an Engineer ulti that we saw going down for his team. And wow, this Jeremiah is just he's going back here. He's gonna sit in this little corner, cry to himself while he gives all of his buffs to Soul Stealer, and Soul Stealer's just gonna do work on the tower. So it's panning out for him pretty good here with this Jeremiah so far.
Yeah, some nice support by Jeremiah. He's been He's been in the right place at the right time. Good ultimate by Behemoth over there. Engineer, solid ultimate. Although, I mean, when people come at you and you press R, it's like, you know, but props.
This is just
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, we're 27 minutes into this game, and the Legion has not been playing badly, but they're just having such a hard time defending against this constant pressure. As this defense tower top is well past half dead, there's no more exterior towers standing for the Legion, and the Hellborn still has all their towers up except for one.
Yeah, the
So
problem is you have a single target Puppet Master, single target Succubus, fairly single target Swiftblade, and then a single target Deadwood versus AoE Torture, AoE Slither, AoE Engineer, AoE Jerizai, and AoE Soulstealer.
yeah, that team
So,
presence is hard to match. Oh, Jerizaiah the Mighty finally falling. Oh, wow, Deadwood going to get out of there. As Inji throwing up an ultimate there, trying to cover some tracks, but unfortunately most of the Legion was already passed. And now Puppet Master, Behemoth coming in there, does go ahead and get a stun. He didn't use his ult. Did he just... No, he didn't use his ultimate. It's already been down. Just used this little stun. Couldn't tell because there was no one else around for it to really animate.
oh dear.
Wow, this Toronto. This guy knows what he's doing. There we go. Do go ahead and pick him off. Angie, what a gutsy little guy.
Yeah, he came down the side of the mountain. I guess he's a true dwarf tunneling through rocks and everything. Just came off the side of the mountain.
Oh, by the way, if you didn't notice, he does have his portal key.
Yeah, I saw him use it over there. It's actually
yeah, that's how he got up there.
it's ultimate.
That's
and
what
really
I was
nice
like.
ultimate
What
by
items does he
Soulstealer.
have? He does have his portal key, and Torturer has the icon of the goddess and a mana tube. So going to be going for the oh god, what's the name of it?
Sacrificial stone.
That's it. I wanted to say it was the heart thingy, but I can't remember what it was called in Dota either.
Shoo. I'm trying to remember myself now because it's been ages, and I actually think it's a sacrificial stone right now. It was. I remember what it looks like. It was.
Oh yeah.
A fiery gem.
Mhm.
Like I have a really good visuals, but I have a hard time remembering names. So I try to describe it to people. It's like, you know, what's that game called? I can't remember the name.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say charades, although that's not what it is, but okay.
Pictionary kind of type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess that
exactly.
is
Is it
probably the closest thing where you
taboo?
have the pictures,
Maybe.
but you don't have the words.
Might have been taboo.
Hmm.
All right.
That one too. I don't think we've touched on all in the Legion items. I'm going to do that really quick here. Behemoth has Portal Key and Striders. Swiftblade has his Frostburn, Runed Axe, and Ghost Marchers. So what's his format? Or her, in this case, I guess. Format. Wow, 419 gold per minute. Onaprayer, why have you not been paying attention? 420 gold per minute on this Swiftblade and 546 gold per minute on Toronto. I mean, that's not hugely surprising here, as well as he's been performing this game. And right as I say that, he misses 2 Demon Hands. Deadwood sitting on a Portal Key as well with Ghost Marchers.
Yeah, see, there we go. Axe of the Malphite pickup on Soulstealer, so he's now attempting to tank.
I was just watching him too, and I went away. But he does go ahead and get the ultimate out there onto Slither, picking up the kill. And bottom, we got a lot of action going out. Engineer throwing up his ultimate, not to the most of effect though there. Kind of threw it to try and keep the Legion out yet again, but not to any real great effect since most of them weren't even in it. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you get
I mean,
to
he
see that
caught-
go out completely
yeah.
there? Or?
He caught 2 of them, but then they ran out, and then he tried to keg them back in. But
Oh, I
instead
missed the keg. I didn't see. I thought it was
Yeah.
total fail.
He kind of displaced them to the side instead of pushing them back inwards, so that was a little unfortunate over there. Then Swiftly just ran in, pressed R on someone. It was Torture, and that was that.
That would explain why Torture is on cooldown now. So.
On cooldown. I wonder why there are no Void Talisman pickups. Like Torture especially, so much damage he could put out if he got a Void Talisman.
Oh yeah, being able to run around, keep that going. And oh, I think Swiftblade was a little upset that the Jerizaiah got immune there as he was running for him until that happened. And now we see Soulstealer trying to be taken down. What a beast! Look at him. He's standing there taking on all of them. Gonna go ahead and pick up the Behemoth here. Oh, but Deadwood, so showing up with a surprise letter to the face there. You've got mail. Punch. And they are going to go ahead and get Engineer.
That's
Oh.
more like spam because he's probably
Yeah.
a little tired of that one.
Oh boy, Swiftblade did go ahead and he had to have bought back. And
Yeah.
it looks like it was a pretty good idea. No, never mind. It wasn't a good idea. I was going to say it was a pretty good idea to do that. But Deadwood going to go down to poison. 2 HP. Doesn't go down. It stopped ticking right at the last second. And the ultimate was enough to drop him down to the 1 or 2. Soul Stealer top. Wow, look at this guy.
He bought back as well, I believe.
Had to have. We did see him go down there. I didn't catch him buying back, as my observatory skills are not.
No, it's not even in my chat either.
What? Maybe he no, he doesn't have his portal key or anything. I don't know. I don't know how he got back so quick.
Well, he has post haste.
Oh, do you think that he maybe some? No, he died to the Deadwood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he bought back and used.
Bought back and
post-haste
just
to get
post haste
there,
at the top to get the.
Well, like
the
I
tower.
said, he's a sneaky guy with his assassin's shot pickup. He's just, you know.
He can even avoid the chat log, apparently. And Behemoth going to go down there. Puppet Master going to go ahead and try and pick up the kill on Torturer. Probably going to get it, too, especially with Deadwood there to help. But Torturer even got quite the tanking ability going on with his Sacrificial Stone. He doesn't have a TP, though, so he's just trying to do some last-minute juking, but failing a little bit there.
Yeah. There's some heroes that are really hard to juke. It's like you try to juke Tundra.
Yeah.
You're like,
Staff
how
of Master
did-
on Engie. Or no, on Slither, my bad. I was going to say, whoa, that would be weird. But no, Engie's working on his demonic
Shroud of
hide.
Stone, perhaps.
Demonic breastplate.
Wait, NG...
Engineer.
Yes. That would be really nice. I thought the Soul Stealer was going to pick it up because he could really use the additional armor, but...
And it's not like he doesn't have the farm for it, but...
It's like when you have heroes like a Swiftblade, it's really easy to counter them because after their ultimate, it's easy to kite them around.
Mhm.
Items like a Frostfield plate, Demonic Breastplate, both of them. I would say even Frostfield is just really, really nice against heroes like that.
Oh, Frost Wolf is usually the one that I see those poor melee heroes getting lulled at whenever a ranged hero picks that up. They just kite them around with it.
Yeah. But like, well, you typically after the portal key, Behemoth picks it up, but that's on the wrong team. On the other side, I would say Torture would go for the Frostfield plate. Jaraziah, even if he can manage it. What did he get? Because he had his... Oh, that's what he went for. He went for an Astrolabe as his next item. So full support on his end. 18 armor, going to give his whole team bonus armor. So they're really doing a nice job trying to counter the Swiftblade, who's proving to be the difference maker right now.
Yeah, for sure. As Jaraziah's like, hey, bud, what are you doing? Tapping him on the shoulder there, watching him kill creeps in their jungle. And Swiftblade's like, you know what? You're Jaraziah. Why am I running from you? I am going to kill you in like... Oh, wait. There's an ultimate. Okay, now I'm going to kite you around.
What?
Wait for that to wear off.
going
And
on
then
there?
I'm going to kill you. So this was fun. I'm glad you stuck around. And... Meanwhile, Jaraziah's like, Soul Stealer Toronto, man, where are you? Where are you? I was there. I had him. But Soul Stealer's like, dude, I was farming, and you were totally being a douche and interrupting me, so I was not going to go help you. And now
I
Soul
think he
Stealer going to
was.
pay for it.
Oh, dear, yeah.
Wow. That was just, wow. I don't know what exactly went down there, but it was pretty comical to watch.
I think what he was hoping for is he was going to bait him, and then he was going to auto-attack him, because he figured he wasn't going to waste his ultimate on him alone, right?
Yeah.
So he was just going to auto-attack him, and since he's not ultimating, Soul Stealer would just walk in and just ultimate him, and that would be it. And then in case he doesn't die right away, he would have his ultimate, prepared. But
Jaraziah popped his ulti so willingly and then stuck around was the bizarre thing. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure what he had in mind going out there. But Torturer gonna be caught here. Oh, and the ultimate luckily... Oh, never mind. I was going to say luckily bouncing all on Engineer, giving Torturer a little bit of a reprieve here. But no.
Yeah.
Wow,
Just
I
like
think
one bounce on him.
the Hellborn have such an advantage right now. They just need to go together as a team. Even if they split push with Soul Stealer off on his own like he had in the last time and pick up this melee or ranged Rax top here or something. I mean, what do you think they need to do right now?
Soul Stealer needs to get Geometer Bane, and they need to split push and have him be sneaky. Like, if they push out each individual lane, 4 of them push bottom. Like with Jerizai's ultimate, they can survive long enough, while Soul Stealer can push if he has Geometer
And he
Beam.
has post haste, so he can join in on the fight too. I
Yeah,
mean,
like
so
right now
long as all the
without
creeps don't
Geometer
die.
Beam,
But
he can't really push that effectively. Slither can, but they really need him for the team fight, for his ultimate. So the only one who they can afford, well, not really afford, but who can be off on the side while the rest of them are together would be Soul Stealer, but he's gone for the Uber tank route.
and he is going for the farm bottom route right now, as it looked like there were some pings going out on Kongor, but they're like, hey, guys, there's a Soul Stealer down here. Let's go get him. So that looks like exactly what they are going to go do, as they have Dust on Deadwood. They are going to be able to reveal him, and I think Toronto is going to be in trouble. Oh, boy. I don't know if he got caught in that dust. He did get caught in the edge of the dust. He needs to get out of there. And, wow. Nice. I don't think anyone happened to catch a glimpse of him as he went up the lane.
Yeah.
It looked like that Succubus would have maybe had to have gotten just a glimpse, but just from the way they were running around, it didn't look like it. As Jerizaiah gonna be doing that patented "I will stand here and let you all kill me" move that he's been working on tirelessly. So there we go. He does go ahead and decide to abandon Shep and is drawing Swiftblade off to eat the ultimate by himself, all noble-like. Soul Stealer managing to come out with a decent ulti, but he's going to get ran down by Swiftblade. And, golly, that is just so... Well, I guess they got Succubus, whoop-de-doo, but... Engineer kind of trying over-anticipating an ultimate, or a keg there. And now it is down to Torturer the Mighty, trying to get some work here. Oh, friggin' Puppet Master with 14 HP. Wow. And now Swiftblade's going to go solo Kongor. Or try.
Yes, poor Slither. He's all off in the jungle, and he's probably like, guys, why are you going? Yeah.
Well, I mean, did you see that that was just... So, I know he was wanting the team to show up and was like, hey, dudes, I'll tank it for now. But he lost, like, all of his life and had to pop his ulti while he was by himself. Instead of getting a maximum effect there to where he could have popped his ulti while Swiftblade went ahead and broke down and used his. Or, I don't know. It's...
From the Eiffel Tower to the Leaning Tower.
Yeah, it's...
To the Fallen Tower. Okay. Anyway,
why did Swiftblade back off of Kongor?
Slither went for the build that I actually asked Beatas at one point. Or was it a Mingo?
Oh, Spell
Mingo,
Shards.
yeah, like to play, and both Beatas and Mingo. I'm like, do you think that... it was pretty shortly after Spell Shards come out. I'm like, do you think that Staff of the Master, Slither, and Spell Shards is a decent build? And I think Beatas said to me, I tried it once, and I will never do it again. So.
Well, I would imagine you'd have to have some pretty nasty farm to be able to keep it up. And I apologize to the viewers also at this very moment for my camera work here. For some reason, my keyboard is not following the heroes as it should. I don't know. I can't press V to follow the heroes like I normally do. I guess I can click on their little portrait, but that's kind of pesky.
Huh?
I don't know why.
Torture has gone for a great Arcana.
Really? Oh, so he has.
They need like beef, you know. Right now he's like, as every grandmother would say, he's like, you need to eat more. He's like, he needs to fatten up a bit.
I want to know why Swiftblade left this Kongor at half health. Can you explain that to me, Onaprayer? Is that something I'm just missing here? As wow.
Oh my god.
That was a hell of a behemoth ulti. And they're like, that's why we left Kongor. He was obviously bait. So now let's get him. Let's finish him up. Clean the hook off. We'll be good.
Yeah, they've been gutted and Torture. Wow.
What are you doing, bro? And Jerizaiah playing his pro distraction. What is he doing? I was like so impressed with this Jerizaiah early on, and then now he's just I don't know. Like he let his little brother on. He's like, finish this game up, dude. We got this.
I think they lost some of their I don't know. Maybe they lost some of their momentum and they're feeling a little off balance. Like this is the kind of play you see when a team is feeling a little off their game. Like when it's not going as they expected and they're not sure what to do.
I'm not sure why. I mean, they didn't have like a major genocide setback or anything. They were they're playing really solid. They got the tower, and then pretty much after they got that top tower, I guess they had a couple of individuals that were out and got caught there, and lost a couple of smaller team fights, and now they think the game's over, or they're just all shook up and don't want to play smart anymore.
Yeah, because I mean, the Engineer Ultimate and Jarazai Ultimate combined with a decent team fight, that's you have to figure that would give them the advantage. I
And
mean,
match
all
that with
their
Slither with spell shards and Master
yeah,
Staff, and you've got a
they're all
team
playing
fight
a
tilted
both
in your favor, I
by
would say.
by a Swiftblade, although Behemoth, of course, but basically what's opposing them is a Swiftblade, and I mean, one Sheepstick, and that's negated, but I don't think any of them is anywhere near a Sheepstick. I would have thought that Slither, honestly, with the farm that he got, if he chose to go for Sheepstick as opposed to Staff of the Master Spell Shards, because I haven't seen him throw out his ultimate.
His spell shard's level 3 too.
Yeah, like, I'm waiting for him to throw out his ultimate and to watch like some insane ticking going on.
Wow, mass TP's going out there. They were really afraid of being jumped or something. I know Soul Stealer's down here pushing. Did they all? Yeah, they did go ahead and all go
Yeah,
back to base
Behemoth's hard
there.
pick up by him. Engineer still didn't he have the smaller armor piece? Looks like he sold it.
Oh, he did. He had the he looked like he was going for demonic. Is it sitting in Fountain?
I think he's going
Yes,
for
it is. It's sitting
Oh.
in Fountain. He
So
just
he
decided that he
wants
wanted a TP and his power supply.
Iron
instead
Shield
of-
over Ringmail, I guess.
He had his ringmail in the Iron Shield before. I think he was just went ahead and wanted to carry around a TP, so he set down his ringmail instead of that.
Yeah. So Spell Shards on Torture, I really am perplexed.
Oh god, Soul Stealer trying to get that ultimate out, but he could not manage to get it out there. And ultimate from Behemoth, actually, they're right at the edge of it, catching Soul Stealer. And wow, just such a disorganized team fight going out for the Legion here. But that is working really well so far for the Hellborn. And they are going to go ahead and pick up this Swiftblade. Bam! There it goes. And here comes the token. Sneeze! Oh, moved just out of it. If that had been just a little bit sooner, he would have like almost one-shot at Swiftblade. But I think they still might. No! Succubus from nowhere. What? What did he not have it? I thought he used his shield, but it didn't. I guess didn't go up. There we go. Doesn't matter. Legion goes down. Now we have three very capable Hellborn teammates here pushing in on bottom. They're going to take down this. Oh well, they're making me wait to say it. They want to take down the defense tower. I'm not sure if they will. Yeah, there we go. They do go ahead and pick it up. And Swiftblade desperately trying to get in on some of this action as he does go in there. Looks like he might actually go ahead and pick up this. Oh, does not manage to pick up Soul Stealer. Soul Stealer, being that sneaky Tyranno that he is, manages to get out of there and is sticking around for what I can only imagine to be something not fun. Harkon's Blade pick up on Puppet Master. Oh my god, I'm going to go over items real quick because we've got a bunch of stuff going on that I keep seeing here. We have Blessed Orb picked up on Behemoth along with his Portal Key, Blood Chalice, blah, blah, blah. Savage Mace. Oh my god, I can't stand not being able to press that button. Savage Mace picked up on Swiftblade there. I saw that the last fight. He also has an Abyssal Skull for the extra life leech and aura that it provides. Now critting out for somewhere in the 700 region. Deadwood is, well, he has a Bound Eye to counter that Soul Stealer and possibly do a little bit of counter warding. There we go. Gonna go ahead and pick. Oh, it does go ahead and pick up the kill onto Soul Stealer using his Tree Branch to go ahead and pop the Nullstone expertly there. And are they going to actually try and get this Swiftblade with just the two of them? I'm not sure how wise that's going to turn out for him here.
Yeah, I think he knows what's up, and he's trying to like calculate right now. There's some intense mathematics in Swiftblade's head.
Sorry. That got me choked up. I was just watching Slither there in Viz. He's like, dude, why didn't you hit him? You could have ate some of his ulti with me. It's like, no, dude, this is better. It's better this way. Now, wow, I'm just watching this Hellborn team give this game to the Legion after some really sloppy spots like that. That's just sad. I mean, maybe they're. I don't know. Maybe they're just having fun with it. Maybe they know these guys, etc. It's team matchmaking, so I wouldn't assume it. I would assume they want to win, but they are really, really making some dire mistakes here in what they're doing. And that is giving this Legion the opportunity to push in this middle defense tower, and they're going to get it, too. He might have go ahead and be able to pick up a Soul Stealer, but there's the tower. And there's the Soul Stealer. I'm surprised on that. The Soul Stealer can, well, I guess it does go through magic immunity, but I was just kind of surprised because I know that breaks her ultimate if you cast it on someone. I guess because it just debuffs at that moment.
Yeah, Harkon's Blade Puppet Master, that Jerizaiya, I really love his death animation sometimes. It's like a martyr's animation.
Yeah.
He's like, ugh!
He's gotten a few of those deaths that were worthy of that animation, too.
Yeah, he does like spread eagled, especially when he suicides, you know. He just like keels over.
It's like, no,
like,
go on, my friends. I will take on this Swiftblade by myself.
Yes.
And eats his ultimate by himself in the middle of the woods, so...
Yeah, he's like, blessed by soul.
And then his sword pops out his neck.
Exactly. Some questionable, you know, but it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean it's been an entertaining game. I'll give him that, and it's been an intense kill count here. We're 47 minutes into the game, and we've got double the kill count, pretty much.
I should actually say I appreciate his style of gameplay because I'm one of those guys that, oh dear.
Yeah, that was a nice behemoth stun going out there, actually getting quite a bit of damage done, but it looks like it's going to turn around on him there as they do go ahead and pick up the kill on Behemoth and Deadwood. Slither maybe going to go down here. The Mesmerize being passed off onto Succubus. Ultimate from Torturer. Good God, it's doing some damage here. But no matter how much damage it does, you don't want to tank a Swiftblade. I probably would have gone for the kite route. I don't know what his movement speed is, but... Oh, he was distracting, that's why. Sneaky Toronto. You sneaky, sneaky you. And he's getting out of there. Nice. Very nicely done. I was kind of curious on that. I was like, wow, yeah, he could have definitely maybe kited that Swiftblade around a little longer, but I guess he was just trying to go for maximum bloodlust and distraction.
But honestly, like, a Sheepstick instead of those spell shards, eh?
Oh, Torturer went spell shards too. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I can, well, his Impale is purely physical.
Yeah, and so it cuts out, it's not even affecting one of his skills. So.
And his ult is, I mean, it does, that's his damage, you know? But honestly, if you're going to do that, go Staff of the Master instead of spell shards. I mean, reduced cooldown is pretty good, but your ultimate doesn't exactly have a cooldown, so...
We've got some crazy items coming out this game so far. With I'm just going to go over the farm so far. Swiftblade sitting at 581 gold per minute. Toronto sitting at 533. But really, I mean, that Swiftblade with that amount of farm is quite handily going to take this game away from the Hellborn easily if they let him. So they're definitely going to have to get a lucky pickoff on him or something to just eliminate him.
I actually had a point to make. Yeah, right. So I actually like Mexaku's style of gameplay. It may be considered throwing by some people, but I enjoy building tank items on a hero and then suiciding to actually see how long I'll survive.
You're like, got your little stopwatch there.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just run around. It's fun, you know? Like, you know you're going to go down eventually. Well, 99%, but for the 1% that you'll survive, okay, take it away, please.
Yeah, Jerizaiya showing off his tanking ability yet again, popping his ultimate there and surviving a Deadwood assault from there. Swiftblade went ahead and decided to come down here too. So now it's going to be 4 or 5 on 2. And Soul Stealer, get out of there. Oh, at the last possible second, he gets interrupted. Very unfortunate. Yes, they do go ahead and pick that kill up, and this is exactly what I was talking about. They keep doing foolish stuff and getting picked off one at a time and giving this game to the Legion, and you don't want to have to go up against a Swiftblade. I mean, so it just went down, but they're going to pick up every other Hellborn teammate here if they can manage to get a hold of this wily engineer, but...
Now imagine Slither was there.
Wow. Yeah, Slither he's like, dudes, I'm farming. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I don't have room for a TP. No, he has one. Never mind.
Having a B start on him right now.
Oh, wow. When did they go ahead and... Jesus, I didn't even pay attention to that. I might have seen it, but it didn't register. But they got melee Rax middle.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
I remember they were standing there at one point, but...
I know they're there, but I didn't see it go down. I saw them retreat out, but I didn't... I don't know
Yeah.
why I didn't catch that, but yeah, Melee Rex went down there at some point. I'm sure one of the viewers will be cursing at me while he's watching the mini map and that Melee Rex being destroyed while I'm busy watching some guy dick around in woods.
Yeah. Push coming out at top, but yeah, we have two TPs coming in, and Succubus. There we go.
But yeah, it was still enough for them to go ahead and pick up these bottom Raxes. I gotta say, this is it's Hellborn had this game. They really did. If they would have pressed their cards when they had them, they would have been able to have won right then and there. But I think that they just, I don't know, they lost their grip. They just got so disorganized and kept giving out sloppy kills here and there. You know, Engineer by himself, Soul Stealer by himself, Jeraziah being a champ, running off to his own demise. They were just giving away kills at this point. So, and now we see Deadwood and all of those guys heading back. So wow, yeah, I guess wow, that's so crazy that they evened it up that quickly, and that it's not even anymore. Now the Hellborn's in a deficit of experience and gold, and they have no tower advantage really. Besides, nope,
Yeah.
they don't. Well, they have one exterior tower, but I don't know. Kind of makes me cry a little inside.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, Slither especially, Slicks is one of the players I really enjoy watching him play because he, I mean, you know, a really good player who has really awesome plays, but when I don't get a chance to see them, I feel kind of let down.
Oh, and by the way, Soul Stealer did go ahead and pick up a demonic breastplate, so that means Engineer is just going to go ahead and sit on that plate mail.
I think he wants to eventually get a Frostfield plate.
That would make sense.
Maybe get a barbed armor from that ring mail. That is it still sitting in?
I don't know if it's still sitting. Yes, it is.
With the warp.
With the warp clip. Oh, okay. Never mind. He had his heart set on that demonic breastplate, but I think that Soul Stealer had other plans.
Yeah, like I said, that would be Soul Stealer's best route to like just tank.
Yeah, he's their best chance of a carry here, so that's what they have to do. And there's a good team fight initiation going out there. We're going to have to see how this pans out as the ultimate from Slither did go out. Going to have to see how that spell shards pans out for him here as a lot of the Legion team dropping really fastly here to that poison. And who's going to go down? Wow. Did they have the ultimate going on them or something? Because they did not take any damage from that Swiftblade. As Swiftblade does go ahead and buy back really quick. They are going to get the Melee Rex down here, and oh, a nice rally coming from the Legion. But oh my god, they're not going to get that Rax. And now the Hellborn is just in a tizzy here, as they have been trying to go ahead and back up a little bit while still maintaining an offensive presence. Slither stepping forward a little bit too far, going to get caught by Swiftblade and be taken down. And Soul Stealer and Engineer are going to be joining him very shortly. Wow. Do we have something going top? Oh, okay, they do go ahead and get the range just pushed in on its lonesome. So, wow. Thoughts?
So close right there.
I mean, should they have just... They should have backed out when they saw that. I guess it was so fast since we're in God mode. We get to see it happen. You know, we're not having to stress. But as soon as Swiftblade bought back and you saw those other heroes come back into play there, I probably would have gone ahead and called for the back.
Yeah,
but
there's either two things. Either you can suicide for those barracks, but if you're planning on fighting them and you see a buyback like that, should make haste and tactical retreat.
Yeah, man. So we've got Beastheart on Slither here. What do you think he's going to go for that now?
Well, Hellbound Black Legion late game.
That's usually what you see when he
worthwhile.
picks that up, but that doesn't make any sense at this point in the game.
So the
Maybe
only other
he's
item
just-
is really Sacrificial Stone. I think he picked it up, and now he's wondering, and he's like, "This may not be such a good idea."
Like the Warp Cleft and Ringmail in base.
Yeah.
My
It's
god,
just
that's
sitting there,
such a
isn't it?
tremendous waste of gold. Yeah, why doesn't he even just... I would probably... I don't know. I guess the plate mail is probably the best item out of any of those three.
He would have had his Frostfield plate had he not bought those. I mean.
Oh, yeah, for sure, but it's... That's a shame.
Yeah, I mean it's literally just sitting there, just for the entire course. He hasn't even had it on him. It's like one of those things that you go to a store and you see something you really want, and you're like, but you don't think about whether or not you actually need it. So he's buying it, and then it just sits there on the shelf, never used.
Well, with as much farm as Soul Stealer had, it was so much easier for Soul Stealer to work towards that than to have had Engineer waste what precious farm he does have at his 176 gold per minute. To go ahead and waste that and get the couple of items that he's not going to be using. And a push coming out top from Legion, while a push is going out bottom from Hellborn, and Hellborn is going to have to respond to this, as this is their only set of racks left. Oh, Jeraziah, you silly bastard. What? I don't think his stopwatch got started there. He probably didn't even get it started there. Wow. And now, Torture is going to be going down, and I think this smells like victory for the Legion here, as I don't see how they can possibly lose this fight, as many people have gone down here. Oh wow, Slither managed to pick up. Holy crap! Slither took on Puppet Master and won, and now he's got Deadwood, and now he's got. Oh my, making me eat my words. Wow.
Spell shards and Staff of the Master. Yeah, but there we finally do have a Void Talisman pickup, and that was it right there. You just saw Swiftblade standing around, looking at his stopwatch, going any time now.
Jeraziah. He's like, dudes, you said you were TPing. Yeah, wait for the rest of us to TP though.
I really did enjoy that though. Like he went in there thinking he'd survive. Oh man.
Courier is like flying over Iwo Jima, getting shot at there. It's like, man. Those archers mean business, though. They are not your regular archers.
Yeah. That was an unfortunate situation. He was heading south for the winter and just got shot down by some hunter or archer.
Must be related to Canadian geese, because nobody likes those.
Yeah, you mean the ones that defecate all over your lawn?
That would be them.
Yeah. Whenever you walk,
car.
yeah. Well, that would be even worse. But
Yeah,
in New York City, there are
like
pigeons that do that all
true.
year
I forgot
round.
you're in
Yeah.
that region.
Yeah.
Yeah, here in the middle of the U.S., we've got lots of open country for birds to be flying over, and you can tell whenever a flock of Canadian geese are heading south.
Yeah.
Usually from
Do
the
you
pattern.
You have like canvas over your cars to protect it from the geese or something?
No, not that bad, but it is one of those you have to man up and wear your spots proud.
Right.
What? He's counter warding?
No, warding.
Oh, he's just warding.
He doesn't want it to be countered, so he figures they'll never find it there.
Ha! Oh my God! There's a bound eye on the ground there, next to the tree at the top.
Wait, what?
Look from the Hellborn defense tower left and down, by that tree.
Hellborn defense tower left and down. What?
It's right in lane, or it's right at that dip, right where Swiftblade is now. Look down from Swiftblade.
Oh, wow.
There, Deadwood's gonna find it again. He's like, my bound eye, sweet. Why doesn't he pick it up? There we go. Swiftblade's gonna grab it. That's an odd choice, but oh well, we'll run with it.
Oh, he actually got post haste, so he sold. He does have a free item.
Oh, okay, I see. That's where he came up with that. I thought he had someone holding on to something. Engineer going out with an ulti, not really the best in the world. Jeraziah, though, manning up, running to the front of the lines here, gonna do some damage, as he is a man with mana and magic shield. Yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking if he did that. What now, bitches?
That's pretty much what he was going for all game long. He was waiting to use that line. All the times he stood out in the open and thought he was unkillable.
Currently circling treants. And yeah, Behemoth came in there, finished off a bunch of creeps, but really hit no heroes with it. Oh, Slither ultimate coming out there too. Gonna see how this poison damage ticks down on these guys. Swiftblade dropping fast to that, and wow, Behemoth dropping really fast to that damage as well. Slither ultimately gonna go down here. No, he doubles back at the last second and manages to avoid a surefire death. And is he gonna? Wow, he missed the poison on Deadwood, but how is this going to end? Oh my gosh, they picked up Swiftblade kill. Soul Stealer back in action. Now going after this succubus. She does go ahead and sleep herself right there. Gonna try and avoid it. Not enough though. Goes down and Deadwood running around. I was waiting for it, but
the bound eye was still at the tree after all that. I don't know how it ended up back there, exactly where it was to begin with.
Nice. Did they go and kill it or?
Nah, someone picked it up. Yeah, Behemoth has it actually.
Wow. I guess it was just destined for that to land there again. And now, wow, man. Another couple of good team fights. I don't even know how the hell the Legion lost that epic fight at top there. That was just
Slither.
His
That's
poison, yeah,
much,
I guess it's just
yeah.
wow.
Just a beastly ultimate. Yeah.
It certainly is potent as the Void Talisman you mentioned there being picked up.
Keeps on ticking. But yeah, where's that bound eye right now? Who has it? I know that
Behemoth
Soul
still
Stealer
has
picked
it.
up. No, Soul Stealer had picked it up and Behemoth died.
Oh well, Behemoth has one,
so
so
he bought another one.
Oh, Jeremiah has it.
All right, so that's.
I'm not sure why he would want to keep it, but
for counter wards, obviously.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Nah, I'm just.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're kind of past the whole warding stage
yeah.
here, but otherwise you're just wanting to give another person a bound eye back. I would have probably just destroyed it by now. Well, it's good to have for this Kongor that he's gonna solo, as the bound eye gives a bonus damage when you fight Kongor with it.
Yeah, it's like a hatchet, only better.
Yeah, it's like it just works good against Kongor. I think that's one of those pro tips that nobody knows about.
You give him the evil eye, and then he loses life.
Yeah, I thought it was like a negative 500 damage on that.
Nah, it's just evil eye, bad mojo type thing.
Okay.
We have backdoor.
Wow, little
Sneaky.
bastard. Swiftblade. We thought Toronto was the sneaky one. Swiftblade came up here trying to do that. Well, after that ancient pull, I mean, come on.
Yeah, there clearly is payback for that. I mean, once you pull that, it's like the gloves are off, It's like, you pull your ancients, I'll remember that one. And then he's like an elephant, he never forgets. And then 63 minutes later, he's there backdooring your Rex. And you're like, what are you doing? That backdoor, and he's like, sup with the ancient pull, my friend.
Banana's sitting on Jeremiah, so he's gonna be all kinds of ballsy now.
Oh
he's
yeah.
Like, guess what? I get 2 lives, so just when you think I'm about ready to die, that's when you stun me, and I can't use my bananas.
Yeah. Although I don't know what's he's a gladiator type hero from a region where bananas don't exist. This game is clearly a little. I don't know. How would you put it exactly? But
it is not period
correct?
appropriate.
Yeah, exactly.
Or period appropriate, or location appropriate, or however you would put it. It's like putting chainmail on a guy from the 1500s. Duh, they didn't have chainmail yet. I mean, come on. But no, that's I don't know when they came up with chainmail. I don't want someone fact-checking me on that. But
I wasn't gonna mention anything because I have no clue. So I'll leave viewers to correct you on that one, and I'll just go. They're right.
They're right. Yep. Totally. Behemoth running around Invis here. He's wanting to get an ultimate off, but it's kind of wasted at this point. He's waiting for some. Oh! Bound Eye comes along with Jeremiah and ruins his plan. Nice. All of a sudden, Slither turns around because there's no creeps around and starts attacking him. It's like, whoa, what the hell am I shooting at? And Behemoth is so screwed right now. Yes, he is. That was funny. That was good. I'm wearing a big smile from that. Oh, we got another. Look at this Swiftblade, you little bastard. Oh, and he gets out. That little bastard. They're going to have to carry some serious TPage here to make sure that he does not try that again.
Someone needs to pick up a Basher and hope for a lucky proc.
Yeah, that's about all you can do once he does that. Once he spins, you're just kind of SOL.
Behemoth is kind of like that. Now, come on now. Why do you people have a Revelation Ward? And then is like...
Hey, look, Engineer has a demonic breastplate. Him and Soul Stealer are in the same club.
I'm still a little perplexed, but better late than never. At least he's making use of his,
whenever Soul Stealer's dead, obviously Soul Stealer's going to be the first one to die, so they still want that effect around. So yeah, that's what I would go with.
Yeah.
But
So Jerizaiah once again leading the pack, actually gonna do a little backdooring of his own.
there's
Unfortunately, he
creeps in
doesn't hit
base. There's
that
creeps in
hard.
base. It counts.
That's true.
So he is, yeah, look at him. He's totally manning up,
Getting
taking on
that
that
top.
ranged barracks by himself. Oh God, they got the melee racks. They need to stop that before they get the ranged. Oh no, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna get this melee? They've got to get this melee down bottom here. Oh no, oh no. Soul's Blessing coming out. There we go. Jerizaiah manning up like he needs to. Top is not being hit though. What's Deadwood? Oh, he's dancing around up here. He's being chased, desperately being chased. Oh, Slither and the mighty Jerizaiah do go down, and the melee Rex is saved bottom with 1,000 HP, and all that remains for the Hellborn.
One at the top and one at the bottom.
Oh, and their shrine is almost dead too.
Yeah.
Wow, 500 HP on the shrine. So they had better get down there and destroy that melee barracks pretty quick if they were wanting to have any hopes. Because all it's going to take is Swiftblade to come up here and crit out a few times, and that, or well, once really.
It's
and
Texas right now.
What's that?
It's Texas right now.
It's
Please let me
Texas.
get this correct. Yeah, the Lone Star.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's.
that's right. That's right. Now everyone watching will not get it, or they'll just roll their eyes.
Or they'll just look
I
at the
found it
mini map and
amazing.
they'll finally get it as Minoxen points it out. So.
Yeah, but that's
Are they just gonna go for the defense on
660.
this? I guess they're waiting to see where the Legion is too, because they don't want to run in there to the defense that the Legion's got mounted and die. And
Well, basically they have to push all lanes, and then because otherwise Swiftblade's just gonna use his post haste and just get in there and take it out in a few
True
shots.
that.
So they have to really push lanes out, and it's really gonna be interesting to see whether or not they do a 5v5 or we're gonna have some more backdoor tactics coming out. It's really interesting, because since it's frowned upon in competitive play, you never see this aspect of gameplay,
Oh.
but now we actually get a chance to see some
I smell a
some
BD.
backdooring. Yeah. We do
Engineer.
have demonic breastplate engineer coming in.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's been spotted. It's when you have the solid snake, the little sound go the and as he walked past him there and got spotted
He tried to push himself with his keg, but he kind of shoved himself into a corner.
right into the center of it there. So
Yeah.
now we see the pings coming out from Soul Stealer wanting to, I don't know what those were for, but Soul Stealer's going bottom and Torturer's going, uh-oh, here we go. It's going to come down to this, and now that they've got a hero advantage, they're going to go ahead and push
Engineer
and go
actually
for the
bought
shrine.
back, so yeah.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
But his ultimate is actually still up, so they're good to go. Soul Stealer post haste. Yep, he's going back. They're all in right now.
Comes down to a
So
team fight. They're just going to dive on the sacrificial shrine and go for it. Here we go. Is it going to be enough? It's not, as they take down
Engineer
Soul
ultimate
Stealer.
missed everything.
And oh my God, here it comes. There's the shrine defense. That's going to be enough to get this genocide worked out here. Swiftblade did go ahead and buy back, but he doesn't have post haste or anything to get up here. Behemoth goes down, and there's the sacrificial shrine, still standing strong, 300 HP. So, wow. Yep, that was. Oh man. I don't know if
Swiftblade
they had
buying
went
back.
in a little bit more uniformly, I think that they maybe could have had a chance, because Swiftblade just immediately got CC'd and couldn't do anything. So, I don't know.
Yeah, really nice job. That's why they have a pretty. Jerizaiah is one of the hardest counters to Swiftblade. With his ultimate, just press R and then counter his R.
Swiftblade sneaking back up. He's gonna try. Oh God, he's probably gonna get it too at the rate they're moving. They're going for megas. Oh my God, don't go for megas. No.
Oh dear, they're doing it. They're not just trying to push an end.
Oh, TP's going out. Are they going to get back in time to stop that Swiftblade? The question is, oh my God, there's the Hex going out onto him. The stun keg lands. The turret goes out. He's trying to get some damage on this shrine. It's not going to go out quick enough, though. Chain CC FTW. So, wow. And now they have to compete with Megas, and there's just no way they're going to do that. So, this game has to go to the Hellborn. This has been a very exciting and fun game to watch. Definitely glad
The
glad it got to do
sheepstick
it crossed here.
on the succubus right here. Just going over smarters real quick since it's about a 70-minute game.
Wow. Yeah.
Let's see. Sheepstick on Soul Stealer, that's where that sheep came from.
One to buy
Jeremiah.
Nympholt.
Yeah, Jeremiah apparently does not have fruit in his diet because he still has bananas on him
Wow. Did he
after
even
all
go?
this time.
I don't know if he's
There
gone
should be a
down since then
timer
or
on it.
not.
Like, if there's a timer on the token, shouldn't something that decomposes have like
Hmm.
a timer on it too?
I don't know. This is not the land of logic, so.
Well,
it,
clearly not.
although it may make sense. I can understand from a balance aspect that bananas are not nearly as powerful as a token.
They are sending out their heralds of victory right now to all the land,
Oh God,
spreading
run! I finally get
spreading
it
the
now.
word of their epic victory right now.
Nice. I think that's the first time I've ever seen that since the olden days of
Yeah.
Dota during like epic loss, where you just
Like
say,
I've
"Oh,
seen a
screw it."
QQ, like I've seen QQ of this, like when somebody's losing and as a grief tactic. But right now they're just, yeah. I think they're just waiting, sitting back and waiting for this game to end right now, as slowly but surely this game comes to an end.
Wow, Deadwood did get some more damage off on that sacrificial shrine before he went down there in their base. It went down to about 250 or so HP. So yet another backdoor attempt going out there from the Legion, but just not quite enough. So close, but just not quite enough. As the Megas now combined with the Hellborn are going to be enough to go ahead and push in this. And they're just wanting to leave it to the Megas so they can get some more kills, but oh God, look at that Slither. He's freaking uh-oh. Didn't get his thing off. That's not good. Oh, he gets the Soul's Blessing, though, to save his ass. Oh, doesn't matter, though. Didn't get the kill, but didn't die either, so happy ending for the Hellborn here. So I guess the team that I really think should have won it did ultimately end up winning, so I'm happy about that. Definitely just a really good one to happen to randomly come across. So, man, I had a good time. How about you?
Damn. Yeah, really fun game. Did not go as I was expecting. Shout out to iWaves actually. He mentioned this game to me, even though Minoxen found it, but I'm actually gonna give him some props because usually it's one that you've actually won, and
Yeah,
even though you can actually win it.
I was kind of wondering that too.
Yeah.
I was like, uh-oh. It said he submitted it. Unlike my viewers, who I will reprimand, the only games that they ever send me are ones they win. But
Yeah.
that
You actually went 33, 11, and 15. So
So yeah, it's not like he went bad. He did
yeah.
good himself, so he can still feel a little bit proud about their accomplishments here. Definitely a good game. Really enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much, Onaprayer, for joining me. Is there any last thoughts about anything anyone should have done differently? I mean, obviously the Hellborn played like crap for a little while, but they ultimately got their crap together and I guess made something out of it.
How do you make something out of it?
Well, you usually kind of like pile it until it like takes statue form, and at which point, I think Mythbuster did prove that you can polish a turd. So,
oh really?
yes, there is it's a soil rubbing technique or something that they used on various fecal materials. So, I'm sure people will be googling that shortly after this cast.
I didn't actually know that. So apparently.
The Hellborn
That's what
polished a turd. We'll say that one.
Yeah. Nothing really to say. Jeremiah is gonna be the champ in this game, in my opinion. But
yeah, definitely the
all
MVP
around.
for entertainment.
Yeah, I like the Staff of the Master Spell Shards build on Slither. It was entertaining. Spell Shards all around.
Devastating ultimate.
Yeah. Puppet Master going for lightning as opposed to more of like a Hellflower is a throwback.
And
to
going
the old
Harkons
Puppet
too,
Master.
right off the bat there. That was definitely not something I expected to see come out.
Yeah, but fun, really fun game. Hope everyone enjoyed.
Yep, for sure. And again, everyone, this has been Minoxen and Onaprayer. If you are watching this still yet, which most of you aren't, go ahead and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you are not yet. And also feel free to send your submissions to minoxen@gmail.com. And maybe one of your replays will be put up here for all the world to see. So take care, and we will catch you guys next time.